the wrath of God. Now, there are a number of different aspects to the wrath of God. There is what we could call eternal wrath, because it is the punishment that God brings upon unbelieving sinners forever in hell. That's eternal wrath, and the Bible speaks often of that. There is also eschatological wrath. That is the wrath of God that is released at the end of the world, described by some of the Old Testament prophets, described by Jesus Christ himself in the Olivet Discourse, and clearly laid out for us in the book of Revelation. Eschatological wrath, that aspect of God's wrath that is released at the end of the world. There is also what we could call cataclysmic wrath, like a tsunami, a volcano, a hurricane, an earthquake, a plane flying in to the Twin Towers, resulting in thousands of deaths. Cataclysms happen in this world, and they are a reflection of the judgment of God. There is also what you could call consequential wrath.
Now, many years ago, Joe Nunez, he was my neighbor at 2610. I was at 2610 Lookout Drive, McKinney, Texas. Joe Nunez was across the street, I think 2612. And he said, McKinney, Texas, what brought down the Twin Towers? That's what he said. Now, Joe Nunez, this preacher, maybe he believes 9/11's real. Maybe he doesn't, because he just referred to the Twin Towers getting hit by planes. So is he lying? Or does he believe that 9/11 really happened when it didn't? Because you people are allowing people to murder me because you will not tell the truth of what you really did. So you brought national and world attention on yourselves. I'm not going to pity you for what you did, Joe Nunez. I saw you coming out of my house, out of the window, and I had to lock the window. You took the deadbolt out of my front door. You know Dale Earnhardt's alive. You won't tell the truth, Joe Nunez from McKinney, Texas. Nobody will. What happens if you don't check the learning tools that your kids have? What if you're teaching your kids it's okay to murder and rape and kill? What if you're teaching, because you are. You're saying it's okay to do it to me, which means you're saying it's okay to do it to anybody else. You're telling everybody it's okay to lie so that Brett Finnerty does not have a place to live for the rest of his life. What happens if you? I'll show you. I got a little program that somebody else wrote. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't check the tools that people give you. You teach them false information.
Okay, so did the sound of this letter.
Lollipop.
Good. So with this simple system, you can use it to you can give it to your child to learn how to pronounce the sound. So with this, the child can now start with simple reading of letters and others. Okay.
Ant.
Good. So you see, it is giving you the sound of this letter or the sound of this. So the sound is and it is used in ant, apple, arrow, alarm, arm. You see, so you can click on any of the other. Then okay, so this is it. So let's try to click another one and see. Good.
Quack.
So this is a simple but powerful software that you can use.
Now I'm going to show you where Joe Nunez lives. So first I pulled up Collin County CAD. This is this is public information. All your property tax, that's public information. So the other thing I got to do is look up Joe Nunez. So to find his actual address, because I don't think it's 2612. I think it's like 2613, because he's across the street from me. So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna show you his house, because he seems to know. He knew 9/11 was fake. He knew Dale Earnhardt faked his death. He was the one. As soon as he came, He goes, "Did you see what happened to Dale?" And started pointing right at my house. I said, "Don't worry, he's alive. I saw him get out of the car." And everybody threw their hands up. No, like I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Joe Nunez. All my neighbors were upset because I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Right? You bunch of liars. Well, it's 24 years later. Yet you tried to kill me. So this is the area because it's High Point. That's where I used to live in that area. And this is Lookout Drive right here. And I can tell just by the shape that my house used to be. It was probably this. Had to be this one right here. So Joe Nunez's big old house right over here, probably. So let's just look at it. Yeah, that looks like it used to be my house, right? Uh, yeah. There's across the street. There's Joe Nunez's house right there. That's where Joe Nunez lives. Yeah, because that was that one neighbor that was mean to me, and yeah, that was my house right there. So that's Joe Nunez's house right here. It is 2613. 2613. I'm going to show you how to look that up right now. 2613, Joe Nunez. And Connie, Joe and Connie. So here we'll go back to Colin Cad, and it's 2613 Lookout Drive. So go here, we're going to do property search. Remember, public information. It's public information. It's 2613. The street name was Lookout Drive. It's a drive over here. Drive. And do a search. That's it. Jose Nunez. Jose Nunez and Maria Nunez. 613. That's their house. That's their house. Let's see how much their house increased in value since they kicked me out of there. They got rid of me. Oh man, your house is a $300,000 house now, Joe. Man, I don't think that house is worth $300,000. You piece of trash. You're gonna be in a prison cell. You and Connie, murderer.